Vice Chairman of the Azerbaijani community of Nagorno-Karabakh, Gulmammad Mammadov, joins us now from Baku. Gulmammad, welcome to the program. Can we talk about the issue of trust first of all? Have you heard any news from Armenia, especially after the country's foreign minister went 24 hours ago to Moscow? Have you heard any word from Armenia that it wants to abide and uphold the ceasefire?
Well, right after a ceasefire went into effect, Armenia started shelling Azerbaijani civilian settlements. We can't trust Armenia's words about its intentions to have a ceasefire and resolving this conflict peacefully. We have seen this during the first Karabakh war, and we have seen this during this latest humanitarian ceasefire agreement. So we can't trust Armenian side in its intentions, stated intentions that they want to have a ceasefire and they want to resolve this conflict peacefully.
The reason I ask about that trip to Moscow on Monday is I'm wondering which countries you feel can actually play a role here in bringing the two countries together. The European Union, its leaders have collectively said that it's down to the Minsk group. You have Russia that obviously supports Armenia. You have possibly Turkey's involvement, and your president, Ilham Aliyev, has said he would like Turkey to be involved. But which other countries do you think can spur your countries to find peace?
For the last 27 years, OSCE Minsk Group co-chairing countries, United States, France, and Russia, have been imitating negotiations to solve this conflict. But we have seen that their statements, their actions encouraged Armenia to continue with its occupation policy. So their efforts, we don't think their efforts have been sincere because as a result of all these stated efforts, we have not seen any progress in solving this conflict. So we want things to change. We want countries that really care about the humanitarian crisis and tragedy we have been facing for the last 3 decades as a result of Armenia's occupation of our territories to be resolved. And Turkey is one of such countries. Turkey has been morally and in the political stage supporting Azerbaijan, supporting our right to return back to our homes. And we believe that Turkey should be heavily involved in any negotiation going forward.
Already at least 600 people are believed to have been killed in 2 weeks of fighting. At least 75 of them are civilians. Do you fear that possibly you may be heading towards an all-out war?
This war is within Azerbaijan's territories. Azerbaijan is fighting to push out the occupant forces from its territories, and we don't think this war will turn into a regional war. We are fighting a war that is all international community, humanitarian and international laws support us in this conflict, in this struggle to return our lands and go back to our homes. So we don't think this will become an all-out war. We are simply pushing out the occupant forces from our internationally recognized territories. Why should this turn into a regional war? Why should this turn into an all-out war with Armenia? Armenia, if Armenia doesn't want to have an all-out war, it should withdraw its occupying force from Azerbaijani territories. In fact, we have witnessed many cases where Armenia fired rockets from its own territories toward Azerbaijani civilian settlements and strategic infrastructure that is important not only for Azerbaijan but for the Europe, for the large part of the world. So we believe that the solution to this conflict is that Armenia should withdraw its occupant forces from our territories, and so we can return back to our homes. And we again, I should emphasize this: we don't think this will turn into a larger all-out war.
Okay, Gulmammad, thank you so much indeed for joining us. Gulmammad Mammadov in Baku.